Hello, friendly listeners. It's Coach Hope Cook here. Doesn't that sound weird? Coach Hope Cook. Let's just say it's Hope. All right, here I am in my closet. I'm going to be totally real with y'all. I'm in my little closet office slash podcasting studio. And I wanted to talk about how so many of us get in our own way. So I had a client the other day, and she's telling me how she doesn't want to stay at the same job, but she's not sure financially. She said, I just don't know if I what I would do if I earned less. I don't know how we would maintain the same lifestyle. So this is an example of she knows what she wants. She'd love to be working somewhere different. Or she said, actually, the job is not that bad if I could work part time. And I hear this a lot from people who are burned out, especially moms who are working full time and doing the whole family thing. And we're just killing ourselves, but we won't give anything up, or we're afraid to say what we really want. So I asked her, "Have you talked to the owner, the manager, anybody about this part-time idea?" "No, I can't because I would make less." Well, have you thought about, we brainstormed, what if you worked 3 10-hour days? What if you were able to work from home a little bit? What if you were able to see more clients or more patients or do more work in, like, do it more efficiently? Take no, don't take a lunch, or take a 15-minute lunch or something like that. And she had made up her mind that change was not possible for her. So everything we talked about, it's like, no, I don't think that would work. I think he would say no. I think she would say no. So this is an example of a client that is not willing to make changes yet. She's either not desperate enough or she's not at that stage where she's ready to take the first step. So I put these clients into like category one. So they've realized they're not happy, but they're not really willing to make changes yet. They're just at that stage where all the feelings are starting to brew. They're starting to notice the unhappiness. Maybe their spouse is commenting on, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you always in such a pickle? I mean, not a pickle. Why are you always in such a bad mood? Um, then there are the clients who wish things were different, but they're doing the blame game. So their kids are too little. Their spouse won't let them do whatever it is, go after their new thing, or travel the world, or but they blame everybody but themselves. And if they just think, if he would change, if she would change, then I could do X, Y, or Z. So those are the blamers. Then there are the people who are the one dayers. One day when my kids are grown, I'll do this. One day when I pay off my mortgage, I'll do this. One day when I finish paying for school, I'll do this. So they're also not really ready for change. I guess that's a form of the blame game because they're blaming their circumstances, their money issues, their age, their life circumstances. They're blaming that on the reason they're not moving forward. If you How to know that you're in any of these categories would be if you're using words like should. I should do this. Like, I know I should write a book, but I just don't have time. If you're using words like can't, if you're saying wish, I wish this were different, but, so a wish and a but means I won't do it. I'm not willing to do it. It's not bad enough yet. So if you're in this category, I don't know that you are ready for life coaching yet, because it sounds, when I talk to a client like this, I do complimentary discovery calls, but I can usually tell within 10 minutes if they're going to sign up for life coaching, because the ones who sign up are the ones who are excited about change. Like, they've already felt it in their body. It's like when fall is in the air, it's like change is in the air in their body. So if you're the type who you're not willing to change yet, don't lose hope. It's fine. Don't rush it along. You don't want to push it. You don't want to change before you're ready. You don't want to be forced into change. And there are situations that force you to change. You know, your spouse leaves you, or your boss lays you off, or your kid has a medical emergency. So, all those things will shove you towards change. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about those of you who don't have any catastrophic or cataclysmic events. You're just not ready to change yet, and that's okay. Until that time, what I want you to do is to just be aware of what's going on in your head. And the way to do that is to journal. If you journal enough, you are going to start seeing patterns and you will actually get sick of yourself after a while. You'll sort of out yourself. You'll see all the things that you're writing down, all the reasons that you're staying stuck. And because it's on paper, it will be glaringly obvious to you what you're doing. I mean, this is what happened to me. I was doing what's called the morning pages. I think I made a video about that where you write 3 pages of longhand every day. This is by Julia Cameron, and it's out of her book, The Artist Way. But anyway, I probably did it a month, which is a long time to write 3 pages a day longhand. But after a while, you start like I said, you get sick of yourself. You see what you're writing over and over, and you're like, all right, do something already. It's like you're reading a book, and the main character is just repeating herself over and over. And you just kind of get tired of reading it. And you're like, all right, what can she do about it? And then you may spend a few more weeks or months writing, well, I can't do this, or I would like to do this, but I can't. So you'll write that for a while, and then you get to the point where you're like, what if? What if I were going to make this move? And it's like you take that first step, and the universe shows up for you. Things start happening. You will run into somebody who has an amazing opportunity, or you'll meet somebody who's doing what you want to do, and they're the perfect mentor for you. So, my advice is hang in there. If you're in that first stage, just notice, just be aware, meditate, y'all. If you're not meditating by now, start doing it. Download a free app, Insight Timer, calm.com. And by sitting and watching your thoughts, you are going to learn more about yourself than you could in a year of therapy. I promise. Just watch those thoughts. See what is going on up here, because your thoughts are driving what's going on in your body. And this is driving your actions. So write, journal, meditate, get in your body in other ways by doing yoga or physical activity. I mean, even walking, like that's a good one without headphones, like without music. Just walk, and it will just be you and your thoughts, and you can watch your thoughts. That's going to let you get to know all your excuses, all your hang-ups. It's going to allow you to really get in touch with you, and then you can start the next stage, which is hire me, hire a life coach, and let's start moving you forward. I mean, don't you get tired of where you are sometimes, and you're like, I really want to adjust my path. I want to, I'm going this way. It's not terrible, but I'd really like to pivot a little bit, but you just can't figure out how to do it. You're willing to do it, you just don't know how. And that's where I come in. So schedule a complimentary discovery call. You can do that at coachhopecook.com. All right, see y'all soon.